38 years after it gained Township, La Isla Bonita is trying to keep its landscape just that way, beautiful. It is doing so by enforcing the ban on the importation and use of plastic bags that oftentimes end up becoming hazardous when they are discarded or used as vessels to dump garbage back in the environment. To coincide with San Pedro's Township, municipal leaders are taking decisive action.
Plastic is everywhere. We have a lot of the culture here on the island has always been to use it as landfill. And we want to discourage people from using it as landfill. We know that it is illegal to use it as landfill because they're using not only plastics, it's all sorts of garbage, and you are getting a lot of chemicals leaching out into the ocean, affecting our environment.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
It is a change that's been in the making a long time now, with neighboring countries also going green in terms of single-use plastics. So this enforcement in Belize's most popular tourism destination should come as nothing new to anyone. Andrew Perez is the Belize Rural South Area representative. He is also the Minister of the Blue Economy.
I don't expect any kind of adversity or challenge by the tour guide association or the tour operators or for those involved in the tourism sector because it's in their interest. But at the same time, I have every confidence that they are very innovative. They are very environmentally conscious and they will do it in mod gusto. And look, when you give the message to the tourists what we are doing, they are going to embrace it as well, right? So if we take ourselves in pride and explaining to them the wonders of what our aquatic blue space can offer, and then you have this tour operator, this tour guide here being environmentally conscious, you are impressed.
To illustrate the magnitude of how plastics can be detrimental to the environment, the minister took us to a location in the San Pedro lagoon and showed us where the accumulation of plastic litter has become much more than an eyesore. It is these types of problems that, as leaders, they are trying to prevent in years to come.
We need to involve our community and let them know what are the laws. And the aim today is to actually ban plastics from the supermarkets, from the restaurants, from the food vendors. Let me give you an example. When you go to buy a hot dog here in San Pedro, they serve you a hot dog and they put it wrapped up with foil paper and then they put it in a plastic bag and they put some napkins inside. Imagine the amount of trash just for serving a hot dog. But if we get to our people less trash on the island, I think this is a start. It is going to be difficult, it is going to be challenging, but we must be persistent, and that's the game right now.
Mayor of San Pedro, Gualberto Nunez, feels that the best way to celebrate his town's anniversary is to protect it.
We don't want to just celebrate it in a way that you say, all right, we're going to have a party, but we want to celebrate it in an impactful way that we are going to protect our environment, and we want that to be resounded, that we want to protect our environment.
The overall enforcement of the laws is carried out by the Department of the Environment. Today, Deputy Chief Environmental Officer Edgar Eck reiterated that the ban also applies to other types of single-use plastics as well, such as spoons, plates, and cups. Enforcement in San Pedro, however, begins with plastic bags. With limited resources, the department will need to depend on its partners at the San Pedro Town Council.
We only have headquarters and that's it. And so it's really difficult for us to address many of the environmental issues that are going around the country. And so that partnership in here is of value to us to work together. The legislation, it covers, like I said, importation, generation, possession, selling. I think that is the 4 major areas, which is almost everything, right?
The need to transition from plastic to more environmentally friendly alternatives is imperative, following findings of scientific research.
Studies have been showing that there's microplastics found in fish, in different animals that we consume, and there are traces of microplastics being found in human blood.
The alternative is biodegradable bags like this one. Eco bags have been imported in Belize for the past 5 years. With the ban on plastic bags in San Pedro about to be enforced, these will no doubt become more popular on the island. Creative Marketing imports these bags, and its owner, Jose Ketz, says that they have imported enough bags to meet the expected growing demands.
We do have a lot of bags because this is the big push that we ensure that we have a lot of bags. Now, if we really take off and we have to buy 400,000 bags, then we'll be in a bit of trouble, right? But of course we'll be able to get it. There are different sizes, really. There's two types, but this type is the major type that right now the grocery stores would use. Sorry, I'm trying to see. They're very eco-friendly, and the beauty about this bag is that it will eventually become dust. It goes back into dust. It actually, it's a biodegradable bag, and it will eventually become dust again. So if you have it in your house, maybe after a year or whatever, and you go and you pick it up, it will be dust again.
Ketz says that the bags are waterproof and are strong enough to carry your grocery. And after purchasing them for about $3, they are reusable for up to a year. While the transition is in effect, and while the last batches of plastic bags are being used, anyone who requires these plastic bags will be charged 50 cents per bag by the businesses. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.